Well, we just checked with the storage center, and they have 8 units. Let's see how many we have by tomorrow. This is 11:30 on a Friday, Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. We'll find out what we have. Well, here we are at the storage locker. We'll see how we do. Looks like there's Mike getting out of his truck there. We'll see how we do. Well, we bought 2 units for $15. I could have probably bought them all. One person bought 2 for $5, which I can turn my back up on. They're all basically the same, all low end. But like I said, you're going to see when we look through all this stuff, is there some good stuff that you can find in that small investment? So we'll find out how we work after this. So let's take a look and let me show you what it looks like before we find the treasure. Well, as you can tell, we're on our way. We ended up buying 2 units, and one is going to be C391. And the other one is B16. Now B16 I spent $10 for. They set the bid, they set the price, and I went ahead and took it. But all in all, it was pretty low. There were 5 auctions that were actually made. And the first one was $5, and I sort of took it, but then this one lady, she said she'd bid 5. I said, we'll give it to her. It was just a bag of bunch of clothes. I would only buy it as a courtesy. Sometimes I make buys just so they will keep having auctions and not just say, nobody's buying the stuff and we have to haul it out. And that's the whole appeal that I present to them. I guarantee if I'm there, they know everything's going to be out. And generally speaking, this next one was $10. That's the one that you're going to see. I'm going to show you that one. And then the next 2 after that, actually the next one was, again, and I'm surprised they bid it. It was $5. I said, oh, fine, let's take it. And I was surprised they took it because the management said they needed all this stuff out quickly. And this was an older woman who's disabled. I didn't know how it was going to work out. And the 4th unit, again, I opened up and everybody turned, and I saw it was just a bunch of garbage. It looks like there's hopefully something in it, and that's $5. And then the next one was Mike, the big buyer there. He didn't bid anything, and then he got down to the end, which is, well, this was a little bit better, probably the best locker of the day. And started off at 5, then it went 10, and she was bidding. I was surprised. And ultimately, he let her get it for like 35, and I thought to myself, man, I don't know how they're going to pull that off. 3 lockers, that would be hard for me. But anyway, that's what the situation is. So let me show you. Let's take a look. I'm not sure which one we'll do first, but I'll tell you when we get there, or I'll show you right now. Okay, here's 391. This is the one, and apparently I forgot to, somebody lifted up, or I forgot to shut the door. At either case, this is our $5 locker. And the question is, as you look close to this, is there any treasure you can see? Well, we're going to find out as we get and delve into it closer. There's a dirty a dirty grill. We'll see. We should be able to get this empty today, and we got a bigger one, which is the $10 one. So let's have at it, and we'll show you some footage of things that we think will be valuable in this locker. So let's get started. Let the dig begin. Okay, we got a fishing pole there and a happy face. Grill, I guess that's what that is. A stapler. And there's some other stuff down there. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Very practical. This will be a timer. Plug it in, and we'll find out how long it takes us. Let's take a look. Like what the hay? Got some hay. What the hay? a Kitchen Smith. These must be Christmas ornaments. But in here, that I had already found some earlier. I threw everything in this one. Actually, I put it in here. But there's some HeroClix. This one. And then I think there's an Iron Man. Iron Man is another one. Those are worth $25 or so. Maybe more. And here's a bag here. I don't know what it's got. Looks like it's a diary. Oh, it's dominoes! Start one and it falls in place. And there's more. It might be a whole complete domino kit. Anyway, this is what we found so far. A Cranium game that seems to be intact. Mardi Gras stuff. And the search continues. And we got this box right here, which, again, the mystery continues. And we're only halfway, so let's see what we can do. Oh, look at this. I found the best book. The Book of Dumb. I might have to read that. Uncle John, The Book of Dumb. First thing, not very cool. Oh my. Okay, 391 is done. So one down, one to go. Okay, so we got a little Black & Decker that's looks like the food processor. Let's works. Okay, here we go. I brought some help with me this time. This is B16. I paid $10 for it, and this is the one I got. She's got to be doing all the work. Let's see what we got. Yep, that's one. And I loved it because I said, oh, I wanted that table. That was the first thing I said. I want that table because I need a table. Anyway, you can see what we got in here. We'll see what kind of money we get. Okay, here's a Mini Boat Adventure Force. We got that. A Spider-Man wristwatch. 26 games and dual camera. That looks nice. A Transformer. And scented nail polish set. Not to mention a Cricut. I don't know what that is, but they said it's cutting for fun. And these are some of the things you can see right now we've got that I haven't initiated a picture of it, but we'll get to it later. Well, here we are. You can see number 16. This is our final load. We're all ready. We got the trailer. And it was been stuck in the mud, but I was able to get it out. And we'll see what we'll get this all finished. Let me show you what we have left and the value thereof. It looks like we got a lot left, but really they're mostly big items. But I want to show you what primarily of interest. There's a motorized car there, which will show, but the dryer is the reason why we had to bring the trailer. So we'll dig this out and we'll show it to you as it becomes more visually accessible. And here we have an 18-inch machete. Obviously, this is a camper's unit to be out in the wilderness. He didn't get back to get his stuff. Well, we got it now. And we got ourselves a little TV. Sometimes they don't work, but the smaller seem to be the more sturdier. And this is a small one, and it looks pretty clean. We'll find out how we do. And we look at it, we got ourselves even the TV antenna, RC. So obviously, these must have had this when he went camping. This is a camping unit, I think. Okay, it looks like this dryer is unfortunate, I think, for me, it's gas. It's a gas dryer, but there were lint in there, so it showed that it worked. It's clean overall. Here we got this Yamaha bicycle. I actually found the battery. I got to charge the battery and see if it works, but that's nice. The rest of this, mattresses, we can't sell them. So somebody will either get it for free, and most likely they'll be burned. This is a nice dresser, but it's missing a drawer. It's solid, and you have a lot of this stuff too. So this is burned. Beautiful hair dryer, high chair. This is very sturdy and everything. Somebody's going to really want this one. I'm not sure what we'll sell it for, but obviously more than what we paid for it. And the rest of this unit didn't show you the microwave. It's the back of the microwave right there, as well as small little fans, a lot of camping gear as far as chairs are concerned. So that's pretty much that. And of course, I've already showed you the TV, a little fan here, Better Homes and Garden, a clock, which I think we need for ourselves, and a couple other things. You burn them, make smell, and to make the evening go faster, we got to stack up playing cards. And we got a Tonka truck. This was, not to mention a DVD player that came in the unit too. So we're all good. And that looks like that concludes this. Let me go show you the empty locker. I need to sweep it out. I don't have a broom, so I'm going to have to figure out what I can do. But anyway, there it is. Number 16 is now gone pecan. Thank you, folks. Be sure where you watch, subscribe, share, and just let the fun begin. Because the storage locker business is just one aspect of our business and a part of what we call the everlasting adventure.